Okay, so try naman tayo magsagot. So sa Thevenin's theorem pa din. So pero this time, meron tayong dependent source. Okay? So sa pag-compute natin ng open circuit voltage o yung ating VTH, okay, so walang problema kahit meron tayong dependent source. Okay? Magkakaroon lang tayo ng changes is kapag kukumputin natin yung Thevenin equivalent resistance. Kasi di ba kapag kukunin natin yung RTH, so nagte-turn off tayo o nagde-deactivate tayo ng mga independent source. And alam naman natin, kapag dependent source, hindi natin siya pwedeng i-turn off. Okay, so doon tayo papasok na mag-activate o lalagay tayo ng isang independent source, either voltage o current. Okay? So sige, mamaya try natin yan. Okay, so pero this time, so try muna natin kunin yung magiging open circuit voltage dito. Okay, so try natin kumpitin si VTH. Okay, so from this, so ito yung terminal AB natin. So ibig sabihin, dito tayo kukuha ng value of VTH. Okay? So from this, so any method pwedeng gamitin para makompute si VTH. Okay? So pwedeng nodal, pwedeng mesh. Okay, kung nodal, so magkakaroon tayo ng um, supernode. So, sige, mesh na lang. Okay, so yung pinaka-convenient. Kasi I1, I2, then I3. Okay? So, from this, mapapansin natin, so wala nang dadaloy na current dito sa 2 ohms. Okay, so nandito sa malapit sa terminal AB. So, kasi open siya, so ito parang wire na lang. So, ibig sabihin, yung magiging value of VTH natin is simply equal to, so yung 6 ohms, to multiply by I3. So dito, ang objective natin, makompute yung value of I3. Okay, so by inspection, I1 is equals to 5 amperes. Okay, so then next, okay, build tayo sa, so at mesh I2. Okay, ito nasa taas. Okay, so we have 2I2 minus, so 2I3, so minus to 2BX equals to 0. Okay, so from this, ano ba yung maging value of Bx natin dito? So Bx, the voltage across 4 ohms. Okay, so si 4 ohms nasa pagitan ng dalawang mesh current, I1 tsaka I3. So ibig sabihin, dalawang current yung magko-contribute dyan. So let's say yung current niyan is yung ating value of Ix. Okay, so by KCL, Ix natin. So by KCL, so let's say at node A. So KCL at node A. So pumasok si Ix. Tsaka si I3, lumabas si I1. Yan. So from this, Ix natin is equals to I1, which is 5. So minus, lipat ko sa bilang I3. So we have minus I3. So ito yung value of Ix natin. So para makompute si Bx, so we have 4 multiplied by Ix. Okay, so sasubstitute lang natin dito. So 4 times 5 minus I3. So we have 20 minus 4I3. Okay? So, substitute natin dito. So, minus the 2 times 20 minus 4I3. So, equals to 0. So, simplify. So, we have 2I2. So, ang I3 natin, so negative 2 times 4. So, positive 8. So, minus 2. So, we have plus 6I3. Okay? Then, itong constant natin, so we have negative 2 times 20. So, negative 40. Lipat sa right side, so maging positive 40. So ito yung maging equation number 1 natin. Okay, so another mesh dito sa mesh I3. So KVL at mesh I3. Okay, so we have negative 4, I1, Okay, so minus, so 2i2 plus, sila yung nilibutan ng i3. So 4, 2, 6, so we have 12. So 12i3 equals to 0. So substitute natin yung value of i1. So we have negative 2i2 plus 12i3. So equals to, so substitute, so negative 20, lipat, so positive 20. So equation number 2. So from this, we have two equations to one known. So pwede natin makompute si i2 tsaka si i3. Okay, so we have mode 5, 1. So equation 1, so we have 2i2. So plus 6i3 equals to 40. Equation 2, so negative 2i2 plus 12i3 equals to 20. Okay, so 10 and 10 over 3. So 10 amperes and 10 over 3 amperes. Okay, so kailangan natin si VTH. Again, VTH is simply equals to 6i3. So we have 6 times, so 10 over 3. Okay, so VTH natin dito will be equal to, so 60 divided by 3. So we have 20 volts. Okay, ito yung magiging value of VTH natin. Okay, so kung mapapasin natin, wala tayong binagong concept dito sa pag-compute ng open circuit voltage. Okay, so magkakaroon na tayong changes sa pag-compute naman natin ng RTH. Okay, so another slide tayo para at least malinaw. So ito pa din circuit. So from this, so kukunin natin si RTH. Again, ang ite-turn off lang natin is yung mga um, independent source. So ibig sabihin itong 5 ohms, pwede na natin tanggalin ito sa circuit, di ba? So mangyayari, so ito open, so ito na magiging circuit natin. Ayan. Okay? Okay, okay, so we have 2 ohms dito sa kabila. Ayan. So ito yung matitira sa circuit natin. So kapag may dependent source tayo, and we have to calculate for the value of Thevenin equivalent resistance. So dito, uh, mag-e-excite tayo ng either voltage source o current source. Okay? So dito, mag-e-excite na lang ako doon sa terminal, okay, ng voltage source. Okay? So dito, maglalagay tayo ng source. Ayan. So we have plus, minus. Okay, so ano magiging value nung in-excite natin? So yung pinakamababang whole number na lang, so we have 1 volt. Okay, so actually any value naman pwede. Okay? So ang priority natin, once na nag-excite tayo ng voltage source dyan, makuha natin yung current na dadali dito. So assume natin yung current na dadali dito sa ating in-excite na voltage is papasok sa negative polarity. So let's say ito yung current I. Okay? So from this, kapag na-compute na natin current I, so pwede natin makompute si RTH. So by simply, so yung in-excite natin voltage na 1 volt divided by yung current na dumaloy doon. Kaya sinabi ko, any value of voltage na i-excite natin is pwede. Okay, so para mas simplified lang, so 1 volt lang ginamit natin. Okay, so from this, so cool na, cool natin magiging value of I. So any method pa din. So let's say I1, I2, and I3. Okay, so by mesh analysis pa din yung ating gagamitin. So KBL at mesh I1. Okay, so we have negative 2i2. So plus, so 2i1 Okay, so minus, so 2bx is equals to 0. So ano yung magiging value of bx natin dito? So bx, the voltage across 4 ohms. Pero mapapansin kasi natin, yung I2, kung iikot siya in clockwise direction, papasok sa negative polarity. Kaya ibig sabihin, yung bx natin dito is equals to negative 4 multiplied by I2. Okay? Negative siya kasi negative yung polarity na papasukan ng current. Okay? So from this, so substitute natin value of bx. So we have negative 4 I2. Okay, so simplify. So we have 2I1. So we have 8I2 minus 2. So we have plus 6. Okay, equals to 0. So ito yung mag-equation number 1 natin. Okay? So next, so dito naman tayo sa I2. So KBL at mesh I2. Okay, so we have negative 2I1. So plus. So 4, 2, 6. So we have 12. Okay, so 12I2. Then minus, so 6I3 equals to 0. Okay, equation number 2. Okay, so next. So KBL at mesh I3. Okay, so we have negative 6, I2, so plus 8, I3, so plus 1 equals to 0. So simplify, arrange natin. So we have negative 6, I2, plus 8, I3, equals to negative 1. So ito yung mag-equation number 3 natin. So from these three equations, 3 unknown, so I1, I2, saka I3. So mode 5, 2. So equation 1, so we have 2I1 plus 6I2, 0I3 equals to 0. Then negative 2I1 plus 12I2 minus 6I3 equals to 0. Then 0I1, so minus 6I2 plus 8I3 equals to negative 1. Okay, 1 over 6, negative 1 over 18, negative 1 over 6. So 1 over 6, negative 1 over 18, then negative 1 over 6. So lahat sila ampere. Okay? So, okay na tayo sa mesh current. So, ang ating priority, makompute yung I. So, mapapansin kasi natin, yung I is yung current na nandito sa mesh I3. And mapapansin natin, by direction, opposite yung direction ni I3 sa I1. Ibig sabihin, I natin is equals to negative I3. Okay? So, from this, from negative 1 over 6. So, I natin is 1 over 6 ampere. Okay? So, may I na tayo. So, pwede na natin ilagay para makompute si RTH. So, RTH is 1 volt divided by yung current. So, 1 over 6 ampere. Kaya RTH natin is 6 ohms. Okay? So, ito yung magiging RTH natin. So, yung voltage natin kanina na-compute is, ano yan? 20 nga ba yan? So, we have 20 volts. Okay? So, ito yung magiging final answer natin. Okay? So, yun yung concept kapag kukumpitin natin yung RTH. Okay, so nag-excite tayo ng voltage. Okay, so kung current source naman yung in-excite natin dyan, let's say nag-excite, naglagay tayo dito ng current. Okay, kukunin nyo naman yung voltage dito sa terminal. Okay, para mas convenient, mas okay na voltage yung ating excite. Then, kunin na lang natin yung current na dadali dyan. So, medyo komplikado kasi kapag current source yung ilalagay natin. Pero, again, pwede po siyang gawin natin na excitation. Okay? So, next. Okay? So, find TEC ulit. Okay, so first, kunin natin muna yung open circuit voltage o yung VTH. Okay? So, any method pwedeng gamitin. So, sige, mesh analysis na lang uli. Have I1, then I2. Okay, so magkakaroon tayo ng super mesh. So, by inspection, Ix natin is equals to I2. Okay, so KBL at super mesh. Okay, so we have negative 6. So plus 5 I1. So plus, so 3 at 4. So we have 7. 7 I2 is equals to 0. Okay, so we have 5 I1 plus 7 I2 is equals to 6. Equation number 1. Okay, so nag-KVL na tayo. The next KCL. Okay, so dito na sa taas. So let's say node A. KCL at node A. Okay, so I1 pumasok. Then, pumasok din yung ating um, dependent current source, which is 1.5 ix. Okay, so plus 1.5 ix. Lumabas si I2. And sinabi natin kanina, ix is equals to I2. So kaya dito, plus 1.5 I2. So simplify, so we have I1 plus, so lipat ko sa kabilang I2. So 1.5 minus 1, so we have 0.5 I2 is equals to 0. Equation number 2. Okay? So from this, pwede natin makompute si I1 tsaka si I2. So mode 5.1. So we have 5I1 plus 7I2 equals to 6. Then 1I1 plus 0.5 I2 equals to 0. Okay, negative 2 over 3, 4 over 3. Negative 2 over 3 and 4 over 3 ampere. Okay, so kumpitin natin si BTH. So BTH is so 4 ohms. So multiply by I2 which is 4 over 3. So BTH natin is equals to 16 over 3 or 5.333 volts. Okay? So ito yung magiging BTH natin. Okay? So next, compute naman natin si RTH. So may dependent source tayo. So hindi natin siya pwedeng i-turn off. So yung mga independent lang ang i-turn off natin. So dito meron tayong voltage source. So shorted. Then we have yung 5 ohms. Then yung dependent source natin. Then dun sa terminal AB, mag-excite tayo ng voltage. Ayan. So let's say plus, minus, so 1 volt. Okay? So ito si 4, ito si 3, so 1.5 IX. Yung IX natin dito. So 5. Ayan. So ito yung circuit natin. So kailangan natin makompute yung current na dadaloy dito kay 1 ohm. Okay, let's say current I. So dito, again, pwede mesh analysis para mas mabilis. Okay? So let's say I1, I2, then I3. So by inspection, mapapansin natin, I3 is opposite direction ng current I. Again, tatandaan yung current I lagi papasok sa negative polarity nung in-excite natin na voltage. Kaya from this, I natin is negative I3. So ang objective natin, makompute si I3. Okay, so KBL at supermesh. Okay, so we have 5I1. So plus, so 7I2 minus 4I3 equals to 0. Okay? Equation number 1. Okay, so nag-KVL na tayo doon. So next, KCL tayo dito sa taas. So let's say KCL at node A. So pumasok si I1, saka si 1.5 IX. Lumabas si I2. Yan. So IX again is equals to I2. So by inspection, so IX is equals to I2. So substitute. So we have plus, so 1.5 I2. So we have I1, so plus 0.5 I2 is equals to 0. So ito yung equation number 3 natin. Okay, then last, so case KBL at mesh I3. Okay, so we have negative 4I2, so plus 4I3, so plus 1 equals to 0. So arrange. So negative 4I2 plus 4I3 is equals to negative 1. So equation number, so equation 2 lang to, equation number 3. So we have three equations, three unknown. So pwede natin makompute si I1, I2, tsaka I3. The mode 5-2. So equation 1, so 5I1 plus 7I2 minus 4I3 equals to 0. Then 1I1 plus 0.5I2, 0I3 equals to 0. Then 0I1 minus 4I2 plus 4I3 equals to negative 1. Okay, 1, negative 2, negative 9 over 4. So negative 1, sorry, 1, negative 2. So 1 ampere, so negative 2, then negative 9 over 4. Okay, so para makompute si I, so nilagay na natin kanina, so I is equals to negative I3. So I naught is negative I3, so negative 9 over 4. Kaya I natin is positive 9 over 4 ampere. So to calculate for RTH, so we have yung excite natin na 1 volt divided by 9 over 4. Okay, kaya RTH natin is equals to, so 4 over 9 or, ilan ba yung 4 over 9 sa decimal? So we have 0.444 ohm. Okay, so ito yung magiging final answer natin. Okay?